Good morning, everyone. It's Robert from On My Turntable. Hope you have a great morning this morning. It is Monday morning. As always, a coffee kind of morning. Hope everyone's doing well. Coffee going down really good. This is going to wrap up the G's. This is going to be part 7 of the G's from A to Z, showing my vinyl collection. I'll get through it eventually. Just having a great time showing everyone the good stuff that I have. And let's get started. Right off the bat, this is Gene Loves Jezebel. The cool, goes this way. Gene Loves Jezebel. This is a live album, Glad to Be Alive. Gene Loves Jezebel, formed way back in 1980 by twin brothers Jay and Michael Austin. Kind of post-punk, new wave, glam rock, really good stuff. The name itself, Gene Loves Jezebel, came from a reference from Gene Vincent, the great 50s, 60s, early 60s rock star, and his song Jezebel. This is a Canadian release of Glad to Be Alive, a live EP. It's in fantastic shape, like it's damn near new. Yes, it's been opened, but it says that an album for the price of a 7-inch single, right up there. So yeah, it was like $6, maybe $5. I don't know. You got Upstairs, Over the Rooftops, Rhino, Worth Waiting For, Immigrant, Cow, Brutal Punches, and Tarantula Bop, but by the great Gene Loves Jezebel. And then I have 1986's Discover. Okay. Cool. There's the twins there. I'm not sure which one is which. But great album as well. And again, 1986 release. Sorry, let me open this up here. There it is there. Look. It is on the Vertigo label. Sounds amazing as well. You got Heartache, Over the Rooftops, Kick, A White Horse, A Wait and See, Desire, Beyond Doubt, Sweetest Thing, Made of Skur, and Brand New Moon. But fine album by Gene Loves Jezebel. I love the cover as well. Going from there to one of my favorite singers of all time, one of my favorite bands of all time. No, this is not Deep Purple, but it's got a couple of members of Deep Purple in it. This is Gillan and Glover. Okay. Accidentally on Purpose, by the great Ian Gillan, the lead singer of Deep Purple, and Roger Glover, the bassist, keyboardist, producer, multi-instrumentalist extraordinaire. 1986 release. Really good stuff. Really good stuff. Sounds amazing, and glad to have it in my collection. Then we have a couple of tracks off of that one. Lonely Avenue was a track from Rain Man, that great movie with Tom Hanks and Dustin Hoffman. And Telephone Box was another single off that one. Then we have the Ian Gillan Band. Okay. When he left Deep Purple, obviously formed the Ian Gillan Band. Now this is more jazz fusion progressive rock. It's quite a bit different than Deep Purple itself. But this is Child in Time. Debut album by the Ian Gillan Band, and the title track was inspired by the third album by Deep Purple, Rocks, and the song Child in Time itself. But it had no similarity to Child in Time whatsoever. That's on the Polydor label. Great sounding album. Amazing stuff. But yeah, debut album, Child in Time. Then we have Scarabaeus. I love the cover of this one. Scarabaeus, the third album and the last album by the Ian Gillan Band, 1977 release. This is on Island Records. Another fantastic album. There's the band members there with Ian in the middle holding a guitar. Just an amazing vocalist. One of my favorites of all time. And then we have another band called Gillan, which is, again, formed by Ian Gillan. This is 1978's Glory Road. Okay. This one's on the Virgin record label. You've got 1980. 1980 release. Formed in 1978, the band was, but they put out an album. And then I have Future Shock, the fourth album by the Gillan Band, 1981 release. It's their highest charting album as well, also on the Virgin label. You've got Future Shock, New Orleans, A Night Ride Out of Phoenix, Mutually Assured Destruction, Bite the Bullet, If I Sing Softly, No Laughing in Heaven, Don't Waste the Truth, Trouble, One for the Roads, and For Your Dreams. Great sounding albums by Gillan, the Gillan Band, Gillan and Glover. Of course, Deep Purple, my favorite album, my favorite band ever. I've shown this one a bunch of times. I'm going to show it again. This is Grinder Switch, great southern rock band. I showed another one earlier in my G's. I think the first couple of sessions in my G's. And this one, for some reason, was in the back of the pack. So, from Macon County, Georgia. This is Pulling Together, 1976 release. Not as big as some of the other southern rock bands, but still. It's on the Capricorn Records label. Awesome sounding stuff. Again, not as big as Allman Brothers, that type of thing, but just on the cusp of becoming just as good. You got Drew Lombard lead and slide guitars. I mean, amazing slide guitar work in this one. Stephen Miller on keyboards and vocals. Larry Howard on lead and acoustic guitars and vocals. Joe Dan Perry on bass and vocals. And Rick Burnett on drums. Let's see. So, glad to have this one in my collection for sure. Glad to have it. Going from southern rock to progressive rock. This is Genesis Live. Most of my Genesis, if I have any, is on CD. I have a few. I don't have a lot of Genesis. I've been meaning to get more, but haven't. It's on the Charisma label. Awesome live album. Their first live album recorded in '73. You got Peter Gabriel on lead vocals and flute and tambourine. You've got Tony Banks on organ and 12-string guitar. Steve Hackett on guitar. What can you say? Mike Rutherford on bass and 12-string guitar. And Phil Collins on drums. Only doing background vocals at this point. Wasn't doing any lead work. Unfortunately, it's only a one album set. Again, on that Charisma label. You got Watcher of the Skies. Get him out by Friday. The Return of the Giant Hogweed. And then side 2 is Musical Box and The Knife. But fine. That classic cover. Fine Genesis work. Again, I've got to get more of their stuff. Now we have, sticking with Peter Gabriel, I have to get a better cover. The vinyl is amazing, but the cover is rough. You can see it's rough. But this is debut album by Peter Gabriel. Okay. It's on the Atco label. 1977 debut, big hit, Salisbury Hill. Modern Love as well, but amazing sounding album, and I love that cover. One day I'll get a better cover of that one. And then we have one of my favorites by him. This is So. What can I say about So? It's just remarkable. 1986 release, huge hit. Don't Give Up with Kate Bush. And you get Sledgehammer, another fantastic track. In Your Eyes, big time, and Red Rain. Just a few of the tracks off this one. It's on the Geffen label. Okay, but what a great sounding album. And then finally, Gabriel Plays Live. Double album by Peter Gabriel. Remarkable, remarkable stuff. Can't remember when I got this one, but glad to have it. A 1983 release, recorded in the U.S. and England between in different venues. I Go Swimming, Salisbury Hills on here. The Rhythm, The Heat. I Have the Touch, Not One of Us, Family Snapshot, The Family in the Fishing Net, Intruder, I Go Swimming, San Janitu, Jack Into, Salisbury Hill, No Self-Control, I Don't Remember, Shock the Monkey, I love that track, Shock the Monkey, Humdrum, On the Air, and Baiko. Awesome stuff. So there you have it, guys. That's finishing up and wrapping up the G's, and obviously continuing on with the H's in the next day or so. Hope you guys have a great rest of the day. Love you all. We'll talk again soon. Take care. Bye now.